Hi, you're probably looking at the title and the thumbnail and you're thinking, what's going on? Well, Primal Liquid has done Final Fantasy IX with no Gil, and, well, he went over it with a fine tooth comb. Can't improve upon perfection, really. Yeah, go watch it. He went over every possible thing. And the strategies he's used, well, it's pretty much the best strategies used there. So, yeah, sorry I skipped 9, but, eh, pointing you to a good video. Anyway, here we go. Can you beat Final Fantasy X with no Gil whatsoever?
Knowing our track record, it's probably a no, right?
Well, I'm pleased to say you can beat it with no Gil.
Wait, really? We got one? After all this time?
So let's go over the things you cannot do in this game whatsoever without Gil. Ooh. That yeah, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Shops is the obvious thing. No bribing, which sucks because that's how you get most of the good items in this game. Monster Arena and Creature Capture. Yeah, that's also how you get some of the other items in the game. Yojimbo requires you to pay them to get them. And Mega Sisters requires the Monster Arena and Creature Capture. Funnily enough, so does the Masamune. So, no Celestial Weapon for Auron. And I didn't write it down here, but there's also no Celestial for Yuna, because you get that as well from Monster Arena and Creature Capture. Yep. Okay. Okay, here's some self-imposed restrictions I added to myself. No Celestials for anyone. Yeah. Mainly because to get the Celestials in this game is brutal. The only ones that you would actually normally do would be Yuna and Auron's. So basically, yeah, I could get Riku's, but honestly, her Celestial Weapons passives aren't that great. She has Gillionaire on her weapon. That is not gonna work well for what we're doing here. No Blitzball. That is a cursed game. I have no clue. It's just nonsense. The math doesn't math. No Chocobo Race. Calmlands, not the Ramium Temple one. That distinction is important later. No lightning dodging, because who wants to go through that? And no butterfly catching. Although I did unintentionally did one of them. I was just randomly walking around. I got caught by one of the butterflies and I managed to do it right on that one. Got a sphere grid sphere, so yeah. They help, but is it worth doing them? No. No, it's not. Your first step is to select the Expert Sphere Grid. This is important. Your stat placements are better in this one, and you can easily pivot to what you need to do. Farm fish to get the Slayer Overdrive for Tidus and levels, and use steel only for Riku. Get yourself some grenades by doing that. At Besaid, level until haste for Tidus, then farm overdrives for Tidus on the boat. At Kilika, kill Lord Ochu, and farm for a lightning strike weapon for Kimahri or Tidus. It's not necessary, it's too RNG dependent. And by doing this, I randomly did get a Water Strike and Ice Strike weapon, but no Lightning Strike. Don't ask me why. RNG. Wind Blitzball. Not necessary, but it helps. In the one mandatory thing. Which I didn't do because this damn mini game is cursed. What the hell? Oh, you deal like 5 blocking, and I penetrate through it with like 3 blocking. Okay, somehow it maths all the way past it. Like, how does that make sense? Be sure to talk to everyone along the way. A good chunk of them give you free items. Teach Kimahri, Tidus, and Riku Mug. This will help you out a lot. And yes, we're putting Kimahri through Riku's grid. At Macalania Woods, farm Zephos. Zephos is the spider enemy. You can get good armor from them and weapons with 2 free slots. When you get to Beaconell, level. At Calmlands, farm Poison Fangs and Petrify Grenades. Petrify Grenades are mainly for Stone Strike, but it's still amazing. At Cavern of the Stolen Faith, farm Ghosts for no encounter armor. This will save you so much time. You won't believe it. Also to note, you can beat your Jimbo in here. You do not recruit him through this. You recruit him by paying him in the Faith Chamber. But by beating him, you get access to 2 treasure rooms, one of which has 4 empty slot weapon for Riku. That will be a basis for a golden weapon to make. At Remium Temple, you can do a chocobo race there. You get prizes on how many chests you get along the way. With 4 chests, you get 30 pendulums. Put this on an armor for Riku. This teaches her Master Thief. That will get you, whenever you steal or mug, it's guaranteed to be the rare steal for the enemy. What's more, if you get the previous prize, which is free chests, you get freaking Wings to Discovery. 30 of them. This is going to help so much. And now it's time for Steelapalooza! Destination Mount Gargazed. Everything is a must. Steal everything. Fire gems, all license gems, lightning gems, remedies. And if you steal with freaking on Machina, it insta-kills them. Did you get Stone Strike weapons for your party members? Then that will insta-kill basically every single enemy here. Oh, this is going to be a good Steelapalooza, folks. It should be important to note, if you have all Owlbear primers and talk to Rin, you get 99 Underdog secrets. This is amazing. And if you don't have it in the save file, you can carry over Owlbear primer data through the Owlbear primer sphere. You find in basically every Rin's agency or whatever. Also, it doesn't matter how you get one. If you customize it or if it drops from a boss or enemy, get a zombie strike weapon. This is going to help you with Yu Yevon, the final boss. And if you don't have the Owlbear primers, there's always the Wings to Discovery. This is important for our in-game strategy. Riku's Overdrive Mix. You combine 2 items together. If you get a level 3 Key Sphere and Wings to Discovery, level 4 Key Sphere and Wings, a level 3 Key Sphere and Underdog Secret, level 4 Key Sphere, Underdogs again, or 2 Wings of Discovery, all of which result in Trio of 9999, which makes all attacks of any kind deal 9,999 damage per hit for the entire party. Normally, you'd think just attack, that's one hit. But with all the gems you've stolen from like Gagazet, each hit from the gem is a freaking multi-hit of 9999, which is amazing. And if you put Tidus and Kimahri on Riku's path, that gives them both steal and use, which allows you to use them. Just dish out a lot of damage like that.
Okay. This just seems like a normal video right now. But, last time you said there's something special. What's going on there?
Here, bro. Do me a favor and take a look at this.
Okay. Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. So what?
So, all I can say is ask you, what can I do for you?
What? I don't get it. What are you?
Oh, for the love of... It comes with Final Fantasy X-2 in it. I did that as well with no Gil. Can you beat Final Fantasy X-2 with no Gil? Yes, you can. And this is how. That's right, it's a 2-for-1 deal. Now, to go through Final Fantasy X-2, we have to set up 3 ways to do this. There's the base game only. There's also, however, the HD remaster includes the Fiend Arena and Creature Capture. So, the other ways, there are 2 more ways to do it. A no creature team and a creature team. I've opted for way number 2. I wanted to problem solve, but I also didn't want to make it so that the game is just run on autopilot. Yeah. So, this is how you do it without creatures, but allowing the Fiend Arena and all that. Proceed through the game normally and get all the Driss Spheres you can before Kilika. Obtain the Gun Mage in Moonflow, Chapter 1. Grind in the Fiend Arena till you're level 12, and then beat the Standard Cup in it to get the Psychic Driss Sphere. Learn all the abilities with it, starting with the Eater abilities. Then beat Standard Cup 3 times for a Garment Grid with 3 times the AP growth, and master Psychic. Farm Cups for levels and items, and level Gun Mage. In the Fiend Arena, you can learn 1,000 Needles, Mighty Guard, Absorb, and White Wind fairly easily. The Psychic Driss Sphere has an ability called Brainstorm. You can use that on enemies to learn the positive skills for Gun Mage, which are Mighty Guard and White Wind. Pretty simple, huh? Chapter 2. Side with the Youth League and then talk to Clasko. This will get him to Mi'ihen High Road. Do the Mi'ihen High Road quest, and afterward, return and then talk to Clasko, and he will board the airship. Proceed to the Calmlands with him on the airship. He'll run off, follow him, do his quest, and then you'll get the Alchemist Driss Sphere. And then later, in the story, you go to Bevelle. You'll find the Dark Knight Driss Sphere there as well. These are important. At Chapter 3, max out Dark Knight and do most of the Alchemist. Honestly, I'm not expecting you to fully master Alchemist. They have Elixir ability, and that's 999 AP right there. If you want to go over the top, I'd say get Ether. That's it. Leave Elixir alone. Trust me, for your own sanity, don't do Elixir. Then this point, you'll get a Healing Light Garment grid. You slot Psychic, Dark Knight, Alchemist, and Gun Mage onto it. This one in particular because all the slots link to each other. Meaning it doesn't matter what you go into, you can pivot into another very easily on this. And after that, complete the Mi'ihen High Road mission on Chapter 3. This is important. You'll see why. At Chapter 4, and this is the forgettable one, the only rememberable thing is 1,000 words, is to do the Mi'ihen High Road Calmsphere event. Yeah, that's all you need to do other than the main stuff. Also, real hot take, I prefer real emotion over 1,000 words. Don't get me wrong, I love 1,000 words. It's a great ballad. But real emotion, I just enjoy that more. You know? Chapter 5. The only thing you can really need to do is go to Mi'ihen High Road. If you've done it right, Riku will get blamed, and you'll get the Ragnarok accessory. You equip this to your Dark Knight. Now, because of that, you got your team of an Alchemist, a Gun Mage, and a Dark Knight. Gun Mage will buff the party with Mighty Guard, and can deal consistent damage with 1,000 needles. Your Alchemist will be a great supporter because it has all the item abilities, and when you use items directly from your item inventory, it will get a massive boost due to Alchemist. Ragnarok is very important because this erases all MP cost for spells, but on the Dark Knight it also erases the HP consumption of darkness. So for Dark Knight, you either, if it's an army or multiple enemies on a fight, use Darkness. If it's a singular enemy, use Black Sky. And that's it. Both Final Fantasy X and X-2 with no Gil is a success. We've gotten a win for once. Thank you for watching. Try it yourself if you want. And I'll see you next time.